Hey guys, welcome back. Carter with BBT Ray here. This is BitsBeTrippin. We're gonna get into something I know a lot of the subscribers are like, "What the heck, dude?" But we're gonna follow up on a live stream that we did yesterday, and in that live stream we were talking about Shiba Inu, and one of the questions in that live stream came up is, can you mine something that's like an ERC20 token that does not have a mining network? Is it possible to mine something like that? And the straight answer is no, not directly. However, there is a way. And it's not just Shiba. There's a whole bunch of different coins that you can mine. And what happens is you have brokers that end up making pools. And we're going to highlight one today called Unmineable that allows you to mine unmineable coins through mining Ethereum or Ravencoin and Random X. So those are the four different types of algorithms that allow you to use your hardware. So Random X is on your CPU. Kapow would be for Ravencoin. It allows you to mine those. And what happens is Unmineable will exchange that for you and then pay you out in a particular currency that you want. So if you guys are interested in understanding how you could take your hardware and then just get this other token versus the primary token, then you guys want to stick for this. Let's move over to today's sponsor and then we'll get into this. Decentralization is one of the most important factors in a global cryptocurrency network. Bitcoin's proof of work functions due to the exceptional security provided by the miners of the network. Today's sponsor is Compass Mining, a company with a customer-focused experience providing a tailored approach to purchasing, hosting, or even an at-home option, allowing anyone the opportunity to participate. If this interests you, head over to compassmining.io. All right, we are back. Let's take a look. So we're going to pivot over to the screen real quick and then show you guys what we're talking about. The two cards in question today that are going to be part of this demo build is an Aurorus. It's from Gigabyte. It's the RTX 3080 Ti. That is the LHR card. So that's the light hash rate card. And then we have the MSI RTX 3070, which is a non-LHR card. So we just covered this in a video to show you guys some of the performance of that. So we have both of these in the same rig. We're running simple mining. We're going to pull up right now for you guys can see what the Ethash performance is using something like NB Miner, which allows that light hash rate card to be able to mine Ethereum at a lot better rate than what NVIDIA was trying to lock it down at. It was around 56 mega hash. We can get it up to 80 mega hash. And then the 3070 that does pretty well too, comes close to 60 mega hash at a pretty decent performance. So let's pivot over for you guys can see that running, and then we can get a benchmark of what to expect and to show you guys how that kind of works. So this is the website. It's unmineable.com. This is not a sponsored video by them or anything like that. They do allow you to have a referral code. We're not going through all that. We're just getting you guys the information. If you guys make one and like use your referral code for other friends, that's an option for you to maybe make a little extra Satoshis yourself. But this is just the information. We're showing you guys how to do that. We're going to walk you guys through how to set it up. We're using simple mining for that. But let's take a look at, in the upper right-hand corner is what you select to see what kind of coins and some kind of output. So you can see some of these coins down here. You can go straight to Bitcoin with this. You could go to Tether if you just want a US dollar stable coin. You can go Dogecoin. And let's go ahead and click down there and put a number in there. So like on this bottom right-hand corner, this is telling you what your output would be. So this particular machine has about 137 mega hash output right now. And that 137 gets you roughly, what is that, 15,000 Satoshis? Are you on Bitcoin there?
Yep.
So about 15,000 Satoshis per day right now output. Now you can do the math to figure out if that's good or not. I'm not going to be doing the math conversion for you today because crypto is pretty volatile. And if I give you a price point right now to say, hey, that is X amount of dollars per day, you could say I can mine that directly and make more money. Well, you could do that possibly, but I will kind of get to the point of this video, and I'm going to pivot back over to talk to you. what the whole reason why we're doing this is that people sometimes want to take a speculative hedge on a particular token. Now, you could mine more Ethereum yourself, just mining Ethereum directly, and then trying to convert that over to Shiba as an example. And you'll see here, we'll look at what this machine does right now in Shib. If you're mining Ethereum and they're doing the conversion for you, it's about 150,000, 143,000 Shib per day. Now, if we look back a month ago and we look at $4,100 Ethereum price, you would have actually been earning a little more Shib because Shib's price was a lot lower. You would have been more around 900,000 Shib per day. When I was doing some research on there, it was almost 1 million Shib per day, which is about almost 10x of what it was now. But that was about at 645 Shib price to the US dollar. And right now it's hovering anywhere from 6,600 to 8,000, 8,500 where it peaked at yesterday. What that means is, let me cut to the chase what that is. That meant that in a machine like this, actually a machine like a 6-card mining rig, because I was doing it on a 6-card mining rig to get that million, not these two particular cards. So that was about almost 200 mega hash, would have got you almost 1 million Shib per day. You are like in a month, if you would have mined it the last month before the run up, you would have been averaging around $400 a card per day. That's like that entire month would have turned in where you would have mined in Ethereum that much. You would have mined about $900 in Ethereum in that test. You would have had $15,000 in a Shib as an example on one machine, one mining rig. So now, people will be like, well, that's crazy. That's crazy talk. Well, you could have done that same thing by taking the Ethereum that you would have mined in that time and then just flipping all of it right over to Shib. The difference of using something that has a setup like this is it's a pretty lean and simple setup to where you are effectively giving them a Shib address, which we're going to show you how to do that. We're going to use Coinbase Pro. We're just going to grab a Shib address there and mine to that Shib address, because really you're mining to Ethereum and they're sending you Shib. So that Shib will come into our Coinbase account to give you an example on that. But this is what I'm talking about. This is where if you were to do that, then you would have been converting it over from probably your Ethereum address. You were paying Ethereum fees to convert it over through 1inch or PancakeSwap or any of the DeFi networks, or you were sending it to an exchange and paying an exchange fee for all that. You skip all of that and you can mine Shib effectively direct to where you're mining and then they pay you in Shib. So you're just cutting out some of the overhead and the time and the risk at your transaction failing through a DeFi and all that kind of stuff. And that's with any of these particular tokens. And some folks that have larger farms want to speculate on a couple other, put one rig on each one of these coins and then just take a hedge bet. Now that would have paid off for some people if they would have been mining that. And I know that there's people probably out there that had been mining using Unmineable on that. So I wanted to kind of clarify that entire thing there of why we would be talking about something like this. And it comes down to where can you put your hardware at, that you've done the research and you're part of a Shib community and you're like, you know what, I want to be able to mine. I didn't know I could mine. Well, now you can understand that using this broker service. You could, if that's your choice. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm personally not doing it. I'm only doing it for this test to see what it is. And we're going to let this thing run over a weekend and we're going to see what the output is. It's saying we're going to earn 140,000 Shib. We're going to see if we actually earn 140,000 Shib or if we end up with more or less. So that's what this test is. So this will be a multi-video setup for you guys. So let's pivot back to the laptop here. Let's go ahead and go through this setup. So let's switch over to Simple Mining, BBT Ray on the laptop here. And we have this mining. What are we mining right now? We're mining Ethereum Classic right now with the LHR turned on with the 3080 Ti using the NB miner. And it's getting right around almost 80 mega hash. And then we're getting almost 60 on the other. So that's where we're getting our 137 and 138 mega hash. You guys can see that. All right, guys, we've switched over to the group config. We went ahead and set that up for you. We're going to show you guys the settings here. So you're going to be choosing the NB miner. On this particular one, it's the 39.6 release, and the settings that you see in there need to be exact If you have like a 3080 Ti as an example here, you're going to want to have the settings in there. The key difference, if you're not used to doing anything with Unmineable, is you need to delineate in front of the crypto address that you put in there, the crypto that you're mining. So in this case, it's Shib, SHIB, and then a colon, then your address, your crypto address, which we went out to Coinbase to get. You guys saw that. We're going to show you guys how to get that address real quick. We went up to Coinbase Pro and we just went in there and grabbed it from hitting the deposit. So if you guys are looking for like how to get an address, you can click Shib and click address, and there you go. There is a new release of this out, and you can make some setting changes. Get up to about 88 mega hash right now. That just came out. It looked like today. We haven't played around with that yet. That'll be a separate video. But right now we're getting about 138 mega hash. It is mining for Shib. The performance here, and right now it'll take it a little bit before it sees it there, but you guys will see this. We'll tweet out, if you're following us on Twitter, the performance that it gets on this, and what happens over the next weekend. I'm gonna let this thing sit here and run, and you guys will see. The power settings that you see over there has this laptop plugged into, so don't be confused with the higher power that you're seeing there. This isn't an optimized video. We're not messing around with too much of the optimization. Both of these cards together, you're using about 30 watts here, 30 to 40 watts here. You're using about 320 watts here, and then you're using about 135 watts here. So that gives you an idea of how much this machine by itself is running, and that's on the AXI 1500 watt Corsair Platinum power supply on this particular rig. So you guys like, subscribe, share this content. If you're curious on your results, I would like to see if you guys are doing this and kind of what your performance that you're getting using Unmineable. And then we can maybe do a cross comparison to see if you were to mine Ethereum by itself, then pay for the transaction fees to convert it over to Shib. What's the delta? What's the difference that you're going to end up paying? It would seem that it's a little cheaper here to do it that way. But again, it's all about the prices. Like you're going to get this and you're taking a lot more speculative hedge on Shib. But if next week it's up to 16,000, it is what it is. So hopefully you guys like that. I will, and BBT Ray will catch you guys on the next one, and we'll see you in a bit. Peace.